good evening. Welcome to Afrima 2021. Can we meet you? Tell us your name and what you do.
Okay, this is about Exchange Tenny, aka Omodara Tomodun Sibe. We're performing artists. Okay, this is your boy Exchange Kenny, aka this is your boy Exchange, aka Exchange Kenny, okay, aka Too Classic. We're performing artists.
What kind of music do you do?
Afro hip hop.
Alright, so Afrima is known for promoting music heritage, the rich cultural heritage, music heritage of Africa. How well do you think Afrima has been able to do this over the years? Let me start with you.
To me, I think, like we always say, this is our African Grammy Award. You know, Afrima has actually come a long way. I mean, holding it back to back, and every year is from glory to glory. I mean, COVID have not been able to hold us down. You know, last year it was like Afrima is not going to hold forever. But I mean, this year is really, really big. I give a lot of kudos to Afrima.
Speaking of COVID, I mean, the impact of COVID in the world, even Africa, cannot be overemphasized. It's really disrupted a lot of things. But you, as a performing artist, how were you able to make yourself known? How were you able to still push your craft despite the pandemic?
But particularly, they say from every bad thing that happened, there's always a good side of it. COVID itself actually opened a lot of people to internet work, and then through that we'll be able to push a lot of our work on the net. It was time for us to sit down and think, out of the box. So, but particularly it has actually enabled us to actually push a lot of our work, via the internet, and some other platforms start coming up like that. So it's been a big plus.
I think part of COVID is what brought this e-invite.
Yeah.
I mean, e-invite is so easy. Unlike before, when you want to get an invite, you probably have to send your manager to do. I mean, it's soft work right now. You are just at the comfort of your home, getting your invite. I mean, when there's a challenge, I don't believe that's the end of it. I think it's a massive opportunity for door opening. To dive into new opportunities, massive opportunities. So I think, to me, COVID is good though. Yes.
But honestly speaking, but you know the truth of the matter, COVID has actually made a lot of people millionaires.
Yes.
And I could tell you the truth, for real. Apart from music, it has also opened up, a lot of businesses, where you do at the comfort of your home.
So how would you rate African music now globally? How would you rate us? How well are we doing now globally? African music.
African music.
African music.
If you are not in Africa, you're missing.
I'm telling you. In fact, number one, I am proud to be a Nigerian. You understand? I know in those days it was like South Africa were just holding it back to back. But right now, Nigerian music is something else.
It's crazy. And to think that Afro hip hop is what is actually pushing it, in Nigeria, in Africa, and in the world at large.
I mean, there's no music right now without the voice of Africa, and without the voice of Nigerians.
Are you among the nominees for tonight?
No.
We just got back from our tour for Cotonou. We were supposed to perform them, but we were not even sure how we're going to make it for Afrima. It was more like a dying minutes. So we will be part of the performance, but normally probably next year, because we have some new stuff.
New stuff that are coming up, new singles that are coming up, electrifying music. Just watch out.
I have absolutely no idea. I haven't been before. Yeah, this is my first time. This is you should ask him. He's the music lover.
It's my first time too, but I'm Kiton. I mean, I'm a recent university graduate, and I mean, this is my first time at the awards too, but I'm very excited because I love music and I love seeing new artists. I love seeing people get recognition for what they do, because it's really hard to be a creative in this industry, and getting recognition for what you do in a formal way like this is very important for making people feel supported and get inspired to do more. If that makes sense.
More about the kind of music you do.
I don't do music. I actually don't make music. I'm an artist, but I just really like music, and I like all kinds of music. Recently, I'm a piano addiction, but that's a whole different story.
All right. Okay. Tell us more about African music. How well do you think African music is doing globally now?
I think African music is making serious waves globally. If you look at over the past month, the top 3 Shazammed songs have been Tems, Thames, CK, and from Amari. Ghanaian and Nigerian artists are the future, and they're taking over in waves and droves. It doesn't make sense how good the music coming out of this region of the world is, and I love the fact that the rest of the world is starting to see it for what it is. The major waves that Wizkid has made with Made in Lagos, the major waves that Amari has made with The Angel You Don't Know, the major waves that Thames has done. Thames is on Wizkid's album. People are going global with their craft, and I love to see it because music is becoming ever more international. And the more that we see people do this, the more we can be inspired to be successful in our own ways.
All right, now let's go to mommy now.
Oh my
About your
goodness!
outfit.
Okay.
I'll talk about your outfit.
Okay,
Tell us what
okay.
you're wearing and what was the motivation behind this beautiful outfit, man.
Thank you very much. I just saw when I saw it in the shop. I just like the fact that it looks like a dress from behind, and it's got trousers here. It just works for me.
All right, so I'm sure you must know a little bit about African music. Tell us what's your take on music, Nigerian music.
I just love it. I mean, I was in the nail salon earlier on, and they were playing some song. I too like woman. I know they borrow, and so I had to ask them who sang that. Nobody knew. So I googled it. I saw Rema, and I've been listening to it all evening. And they say it's old, but I'm just discovering it. I really like Nigerian artists. I love the energy. I love the music. I mean, I don't like the fact that all of them have the same background beat. Pam 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam. Yes, I mean we just yeah, I know it's a quintessentially African drum beat. That it even has a name, but I just think that people should break out of that a little bit, you know. So I love the stuff that people are doing.
What do you share most about the kind of stereotypical African beats that we have now?
I think I can understand what she means, especially in terms of the mainstream of African music. But if you delve into more alternative sounds, there's a wealth of things to be discovered. Like, I can't wait to see artists like Odunsi start to show up at these awards. Alternative African music is an area that I have a lot of love for, the Alte scene, I guess, if you will. And it's something that I think should receive a lot more mainstream attention and support. And so once we start to see these artists represented a bit more at the mainstream awards, I think we'll have a much nicer time, especially since they make some really good music.
Yeah. So I like Asha, for example, because Asha's music, you don't really know what to expect, you know. You're not going to get that pam, 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 pam. I mean, it's nice. It's very, yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's beautiful. I love it. But, you know, just a little bit more.
Okay, great. So I've been a part of the entertainment scene in this country for a while. I used to be part of the Fame Awards back then, Fame magazine, and really, apart from the fact that the MD of the Afrima Awards was my friend and colleague from university, the music is something that, you know, I enjoy, and I just feel it's a way to relax this evening. What else to do on a Sunday evening when Afrima is happening, you know? So that's why I'm here this evening.
So tell us, how would you rate African music now?
Wow, I will say that really the African music industry has grown. It's grown a whole lot from where it was, and it can only get better. I would put us, you know, toe to toe with the United States, the UK music industry. We've really grown. We've come from way where we used to be back in the early 80s, early 90s, you know, to the kind of music we have now, the kind of artists we have now across Africa, not just in Nigeria. We have a lot of fantastic people doing fabulous things, and it's something to really appreciate and savor.
Now, tonight's theme is Still We Sing, and I'm sure it's actually born out of the fact that the COVID-19 pandemic caused a lot of havoc, especially Africa. Even though we're able to surmount every challenges, but we're still but at least it affected us a little bit. Tell us how the COVID-19 pandemic affected you and how you were able to push through it.
Oh, great. So for me, what I gained or garnered from the COVID-19 pandemic was how to do things differently, really. Before, we always felt like if you don't go to the office, you can't work. But these days, we have a lot of us working from home. We have a lot of even companies saying, you know what, we don't want to own offices. We want to work virtual. You know, so for me, it helped me to see a different way of working. And I'm one person who always says to people that there's no mountain too high. You know, you just have to keep climbing, keep reaching. And so when the pandemic came, it's just a way for us to say, okay, what can I do differently? We all know that you can't. It's no longer everything It's no longer happens the same way. So it was a function of thinking out of the box. Even thinking out of the box to say, what can I do differently? Because a lot of people actually cleaned out financially in this pandemic. You know, where some of us were crying that we made nothing. So for me, really, what I would say that it's a major take home from the pandemic is for me is think differently. and don't see anything as a problem. Always feel that there's a solution to whatever you come across.
Finally, what do you have to say to the organizers of Afrima? Are you impressed at what you've been saying so far? Just your word to them now.
Okay, so to the organizers of Afrima, I want to they should keep doing good. I want to appreciate them for bringing Africa to the world, because listening to their adverts, you're aware that this event is going to be broadcasted live over 24 countries, and it's different. It's something that's not happening elsewhere, So for me, I want to say they should keep up the good work, and yearly I've been coming every year really. So yeah, so every year they get better. So I want to say that kudos to them, and they should keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, ma. Great to have you. Yes, bye-bye, ma. Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us, what brings you to Afrima tonight?
Well, I'm actually here for the first time. Yeah, so I'm here to, see a great show and see people win.
Okay, so good ultimate search, right?
Yeah.
You mean that you've been evicted from the...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so tell us about your experience in good ultimate search.
Man, the experience is crazy. It's crazy, man. For real, it's tough. They wanted to kill me, but I'm alive.
Oh, you're alive. Yes.
I'm alive. But it was a wonderful experience, jokes apart. It was a once in a lifetime experience, really.
So what did you think made you leave so soon?
If I'm being honest, minor technicalities. Yeah, and it's a thing of luck at some point. When it comes to eviction, it's a thing of luck. So yeah, I guess luck didn't shine on me at that moment. But still a huge win getting inside the house anyway, because we were about 20,000. Yeah, and to be among the final 18, it's a huge win. Yeah.
Let's go back to Afrima now. Tell us about your perception of Afrima Awards.
I think it's one of the most prestigious awards in Africa, really. And it's a pleasure to be here. Yeah.
Are you familiar with any award category, and who are you rooting for?
Not really, not very much. Like I said, it's my first time here, so I'm just expecting a great show and, looking to meet a lot of people.
Okay, now let's talk globally now. How would you rate African music globally now?
African music is on top of the map right now. No cap. Like, where African music is right now, it has never gotten to that point ever before. So right now, it's a great time for all African artists. I'm a producer as well. So it's a great time for me. It's a great time for other people in the industry. So I'm really happy.
All right. So being a producer, so I was talking to somebody on the red carpet, and she said Nigerian music, we are used to a stereotypical kind of beat. She said pop, like fast rhythm, fast beat. That we are not trying to blow our wings to see how we can create different sounds. Do you agree with that? What do you think? What do you think about that?
I 100% disagree with that. Being a producer, having worked with a lot of people, I was a musical director for DJ Copy's album, right? I produced 5 tracks on the album, and there's diversity, trust me. There's diversity with African music. There's fusion, you understand? There's Afro fusion of Afro beats and different genres. No doubt there's the type that whoever you were speaking about is talking about, like the fast boom, 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 but there's more to it than that. You get?
So what would you want to see Nigerian music now in 10 years' time?
In 10 years' time, I want it to be a staple. You understand? I want it to be like a thing, a proper thing where Nigerian artists get nominated for like the most prestigious awards in the world, not just Africa alone. You understand? So that, like how Burna Boy just won the Grammys now, for instance. I want something like that to happen more often for African artists. We don't want it to be like a once in a while thing. You understand? Because we make great music here. We make lovely music, and the world needs to hear about us.
Thank you very much, and good luck henceforth after your experience.
Thank you.
Being a politician, what brings you to Afrima tonight?
Well, I was also former chairman of Amu Ward of local government, and we have organized several programs like this in Amu Ward of especially the Festac Music Fiesta. And besides, Michael Dada, the brain behind Afrima, is also a colleague while we were in school as student leaders. I was president of Lagos State University. He was a member, of the Student Union of Obafemi Awolowo University. So we've kept the relationship over time.
Being a friend of, one of the top executives of Afrima, what's your perception of the Afrima Awards?
Well, the Afrima Award is very wonderful, bringing Africa and Africans together, and particularly showcasing brilliance among youth. You understand? The creative arts is something to be celebrated. Of course, Africa is challenged by a lot of economic issues, and looking at the demographic number of the youth in Africa, the entertainment industry is the only platform that can engage a lot of youth, creating jobs and opportunity. Whenever you see an artist sing, behind the scene, there are tens of youth that make that music video come alive. So that is why I will continue to celebrate Afrima, and of course encourage Michael Dada to do more for the African youth.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, it's actually my first time here on Afrima Awards, and I'm hoping to get a lot of experience, so that I can come back the next time, and I'm hoping by the next award I will definitely get an award, so I'm positive about that.
All right, so tell us, are you familiar with any category of award, and who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for everybody because I'm also an artist, and I believe we are all we should get the award to ourselves because we are all working hard. We are all hard-working artists, and whosoever gets the award is the man for it, and everybody is the man for it. But whosoever gets it is opportunity to get it.
Okay, so how would you rate African music now globally?
African music is making is getting a lot of attention from everybody worldwide. It's like a big root, turning into a big tree, and a lot of Afrobeat is getting a lot of attention because there are different sides to Afrobeat. We young artists, we are putting a lot of work to Afrobeat and putting it into different dimensions. It's awesome. Let me just put it that way.
Okay, I'm just going to ask you a trivial question now, since you've been an artist. So, for a music video, would you rather have a music video without instruments or a music video without dance in it?
Without instrument, can you?
Without the sound instruments to make it a music.
Okay.
Yes.
Or just I don't understand it because just a music video.
Just like a video
Yeah.
without music in it, maybe just the song like a cappella, or
Okay.
a video without dance in it. Which would you rather opt for? Tough choice, right?
Tough, very tough. But I would prefer maybe the dance because what's the essence of a music video without music?
What kind of music do you do?
Afro music.
How would you rate Afro music compared to other genre of music in Africa and probably Nigeria too?
Yeah, currently you can see Afro music is taking over the place now. Whiskey featuring Thames. It's a big bang. So I think Afrobeat is a big bang now. So I think Afro is getting there. It's getting into the mainstream.
Can you give us a sneak peek or on the kind of music you do? Can you just show us something on the kind of music you do?
Yeah, I just released a song titled Asiko. Asiko laye padi mi jọ̀wọ́. It's telling everyone time. Asiko means time. That's the title. So it's telling everyone time. There are different ways you can manage your time as human. So what I do, my music, my Afro music, it inspires a lot of people. So I feel like I'm doing great.
Speaking about time, how were you able to manage your time during the COVID-19 pandemic, during the heat of the COVID-19 pandemic?
It's not easy because, I'm also a fashion designer. Apart from making music, I make shoes too, Sumika footwears. So, it's during COVID-19, it wasn't easy as a fashion designer, but I think as musicians, we feel like COVID-19 gave us the chance to know that we can make music even when everyone is on lockdown. Our internet is exploding. During COVID-19, I think a lot of people made it through with music during those times. So I feel like it was nice at one part and it was somehow at the other part.
They come into normally we have to really look at the various categories, are presented to us by the jury, and then of course ours is just to make sure that they get maximum publicity in the media. That's all.
All right, looking at what's happening tonight, did Does anything meet your expectation? Are you happy about some particular things happening here tonight? Maybe the crowd or the glitz happening right here. What are your thoughts about what's happening right here tonight?
Well, I see colorful, beautiful African people, on the red carpet. This is one of the best red carpet I've ever been to. And Afrima make it a wonder. And of course, it has been a constant thing with Afrima every year. And I'm not disappointed. This is a result of good planning. And we're all going to enjoy it tonight.
What distinguishes African music compared to other music in the other continents?
The sound, the lyrics, and of course, everything about African music is unique. I'm sure you agree with me. It's just normal for us to embrace it. The originality, the creativity, and that is what Afrima promotes. And I'm glad, that a platform like this is giving it all to ensure African music gets the right recognition and, of course, reward talents.
Thank you very much, Sasha, so far.
Yeah, it's been a mixed feeling, because some of the upcoming talents are not very disciplined. And of course, you know that with discipline, you can go places, humility, because you don't become great when you're arrogant and when you have pride. So it's been with mixed feelings, and but we cannot give up on our own. We can't give up on Africa. We can't give up on our children.
Yeah, so how would you rate African music now globally?
Beautiful, beautiful. We are taking the lead around the world. We are taking the lead around the world, yes.
What is that one thing that sets us apart? African music. What is that one thing that sets African music apart compared to other artists in other clients?
Do I say that currently there is nothing that sets us apart?
Really?
Yes. Currently, we are bridging the gap between the East Africa, the West Africa, the South Africa, the North Africa. We are bridging the gap seriously. And when it comes to entertainment and music, you can see love. You understand? You can see love in spite of the religion, tribe, status. We are bridging the gap. You understand? We are bridging the gap.
Tell us about your outfit. I mean, wearing a traditional outfit to a concert like this, although it's African, but you see most people wearing English outfit. Tell us about why you opted for the traditional attire.
Yes, I'm a traditional chief, and then I'm very proud of Africa. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of my community. I'm very proud of where I come from, and I want to showcase it. That's why I'm always.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nominee for tonight?
Yeah, I'm a nominee and a performer today.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
What category have you been nominated for?
Contemporary music. Yeah.
So how is music like in Rwanda?
Music in Rwanda is a new vibe that we need to share to the whole Africa. So it's an industry that is growing, but we hope people will understand what we have in my country step by step.
All right, so how would you rate African music now globally?
Let me tell you, African music is taking over the world now. Trust me, as long as we come together, as long as we share what we have to everybody, Africa will take on over. Because now, I was telling a friend of mine lately that I think music was born here in Africa.
I agree with you.
Yeah, me, I agree. If you don't agree, deal with your ancestors. Me, I agree. So I think African music will take over very soon. So, and there are signs.
All right, thank you
Yeah.
very much. I'll let you go now. I hope to see you on stage killing it.
And I hope to share the award with you when I bring it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's on TV.
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Thank you so much.
My name is Isimbe Alliance, aka Aliaku. I'm from Rwanda. I'm an actress. East Africa.
All right, tell us about music in Rwanda.
Music in Rwanda is so good, very nice, but we want to grow more. Yeah.
African music.
My proposal?
Perception about African music.
Oh, African music is good and is unique, and I'm a fan of it. My outfit, I can't tell more about my outfit, but what I know, I'm looking good.
You look
Yeah,
beautiful. So
yeah.
before you go, just say your name and just shout out to BizCon TV. BizCon TV. BizCon TV.
Okay, this is Alia Ku from Rwanda, East Africa. Please watch BizCon TV.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Tell us your name and what you do.
Okay, my name is Gatsan J Blinks, and I do Christian music.
Alright.
Yeah.
What is your perception about African music?
African music is global right now, and it's affecting a lot of lives. So, positively.
Distinguishes African music to other music at other continents.
It has to do with the message. Like me, the kind of music I do, it has to do with the message. If you have a good message in your song, I like it. So it doesn't matter where they're coming from. Yeah.
Ask you a trivial question now. Would you rather have a music video without music or a video without dance?
Would I rather have a music video without?
Without music itself. I'm sorry, music itself.
Yeah.
A video without incorporating dance in it.
Wow. Maybe a video without music. Everybody can.
That means you really love to incorporate dance in your music.
Yeah.
In your video. Are you a good dancer?
No, not really. But I love it when you talk about maybe just watch a video without music and you can just play the song in your head, you know.
Thank you very much. Your name again?
Yeah, J Blinks.
Afrobeat music now is global, is worldwide. As a matter of fact, if I don't want to be sentimental or want to be, I'll be like it's number one on the map, on the music map. Like the jury is number one jury now. You understand?
What's your perception of Afrima Awards?
This is like one of the best put together for African music to the world. You get, because people seeing this is all over the world. It's not just about Africa any longer. It has been global. It's now global rather. Yeah, global. That's the word. And then that's interesting. That's like showing the world what African culture is through music.
For best female in Africa, and also for best collabo.
What's the perception of African music now?
Come again?
Your perception of African music.
It's amazing. Jerusalem is loved by all over the world, not only by black or Africans, but in Europe it's amazing. In America it's amazing. That's why like now I'm from America, also in Europe for a tour. So this is saying as Africans we are working hard. We see what Burna Boys are doing, like all the guys, like Hiteni, like our music now it's getting bigger and better every day.
Thank you very much. Now, tell us your name and what you do.
Okay, my name is Makazi Muimbi, all the way from South Africa. I am a female artist, I am a composer, I am a dancer, I'm everything.
Oh, great!
Yes.
You are multi-purpose. So tell us, what brings you to Afrima? What brings you to Afrima?
Okay, I'm here because of I have to perform firstly, and secondly I'm nominated on 3 categories: Best Duo, Best Artist of the Year, and Best Female Artist, Southern Africa.
Wow, fantastic. Can we hear a little bit about your song? Your song. Can you
My
just
song.
give us a bit about your song?
Okay, ndocholana vanhu ndocholana pita ndocholana chono zwanga zva mucholo zvikokanama. Away.
Interesting.
Thank
Let's
you.
talk about your dress. I mean, you look so beautiful.
Thank you.
Talk about what inspired your outfit?
Okay, honestly speaking, I'm not a person with dresses, but because of the red carpet, I must, and I believe I believe that superstars must wear like this, and I'm a superstar. That's why I'm wearing like this, and I'm beautiful like this because of Lindani, all the way from South Africa.
Oh, great. Tell us about music in South Africa. How is music in South Africa evolving?
Music in South Africa every day, every year is growing. Like now, we can see there's Amapiano is growing. There is Makazi as well. She's growing with their own genre. So everything is well.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk about music in Africa. How would you rate African music now?
African music, it's a good vibe actually because of all of us, like different countries. We have a good melodies. We have different tastes. So everything is just fantastic.
Okay, now
Yeah.
look around and tell us what's your thoughts about Afrima Awards?
You know,
What's your perception about Afrima Awards?
this is beautiful. This is beautiful, and we really need this as an artist. We really need this because it's not all about any artist to come here and take an award or to win, but it's all about coming here, knowing each other as an Africans, collaborating. Like there is a lot rather than winning an award.
Yes. Of course. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Are you performing?
I am performing.
Break your leg.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name and what you do? And
But-
where you're from?
By the way, you're looking so beautiful. Okay, I am Eternal Africa. I'm Nigerian, but I'm a Nigerian South African music producer.
What's your name?
Eternal Africa.
Eternal Africa.
Yes.
Africa.
Yeah.
You adopt Africa, or that's your name.
Now, Africa is an adopted name.
All right. Tell us about what kind of music you do.
I produce all kinds of genre. I've actually produced the best Afro pop in South Africa and the best R&B in South Africa. Yeah.
Tell us about music in South Africa. How is South African music evolving so far?
Wow, I like what the Amapiano genre is doing right now, and the Nigerians have actually taken hold of that genre and working with them closely and taking it to the whole world. I like what is happening right now in that space.
Okay, tell us about your perception of Afrima Awards today. I mean, you're seeing the sights and sound. Tell us about what you're thinking is happening here tonight, your perception about the Afrima Awards.
Yeah, it's a good event, it's a good awards because the most important thing is connecting Africans together. You understand? That's the key thing there, connecting Africans together, and Afrima is doing the work, is doing the job. Well done.
So how would you rate African music now globally?
Number one. Number one, nothing more, nothing less.
Experience about Africa. And tell us about your outfit. I mean, what's your hat?
Oh, okay. This is a Zulu. This is a Zulu accessory. You understand? So this is typical Nigerian.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome to Afrima 2021.
Pleasure.
Tell us about your perception of tonight's award, sir.
Well, Afrima has been on. We started with them in 2014 when nobody gave them a chance. It was a small event, but gradually, with a lot of interest and a lot of work, persistency and all that, it's grown to this level. And I think it hasn't even attained its real full potentials yet. Last year, nobody could come here. The best we could do was do it by Zoom. But Zoom can't be the same thing as original. I mean, what do you call it, physical. So the good thing is that we're going to be having so much bottled up. The ones we didn't get last year, it's going to be a double portion today, this week, for this event. And I must say that I am particularly happy and proud to have been involved in the media entertainment space of Nigeria. Cumulatively, I would have spent about 46 years doing this. And I can see that Nigerians are just, Africans. The entertainment space now has been dominated by Nigerians and Africans. And I think that the real message now is that the world should be waiting for us to capture the whole. Look at Davido, 29. He just asked for $1 million naira, and before he knew it, almost 300 million was in the coffers. It just shows the kind of thing it is. Yeah.
The late Raskimono, you always dance to his song.
Wow, that's true.
How would you rate African music now globally?
African music has conquered the world. I travel quite a bit. Before COVID stepped in and stopped some of us from our travels and all that. And each time wherever I went, it was African music that was reigning, mostly Nigerian music. So I don't know what else we need to do now that we're not doing, but I think you cannot talk too much about packaging. What I mean by that is that new things are happening that you can also lash it on so that you can get it up there. I think that's a little bit of that, and we're cool.
All right, sir. Now this is the Afrima Awards. What's your perception of what's happening here tonight? What can you say to the organizers of the Afrima Awards?
I've been here in the last 20 minutes. Every station has been having one or two things to do with me in terms of asking of questions. And what have I said to all of them? I said, Afrima has grown, and I'm happy that it started like a joke. Nobody gave it a chance.
but not everybody's embracing it. If we're talking about sponsorship, I'm sure they must have cleaned out and they worked for it. It shows that if you're persistent on anything you believe in and you're working at it, you'll get that. So I think that's the story of Afrima Awards, and I don't know of any African musician that is worth his salt that is not here today. So, and Nigeria, that's a good thing to say for us. If Nigeria was not safe enough, nobody will come here. So please ignore the naysayers who would rather be saying bad things about us. Let's be part of those who are helping to push our country forward positively. And I'm happy we're doing that.
Thank you so
well
much,
done.
sir.
Well done.